if there's one thing you have to give Donald Trump, he's funny. At the very least, he's funny. 2016, this man said that he's going to build a wall or have America build a wall, and Mexico's going to pay for it.
How are you going to make them pay for the wall?
I will, and the wall just got 10 feet taller, believe me. It's got 10 feet taller.
That is some crazy stuff to say to the American people because no one has ever said anything like that. But here now, we got this compilation of all the things that he says he's going to do versus the stuff that he actually gets done. So check this compilation out.
We have no choice but to absolutely replace Obamacare, and we're going to come up with a much better plan. We're going to come up with a great health plan.
And this is a great plan.
Wait till you see the plans we have coming out literally over the next 4 weeks.
We have a plan coming out, an additional plan coming out in a very short period of time.
We're going to have fantastic health care, and the plan is coming out over the...
I'm going to stop it right there because one thing that you'll notice is just the date changes right over here. If you didn't take a look at that, hold on, take a look one more time. So you see 2016, right?
Absolutely replace Obamacare, and we're going to come up with a much better plan. We're going to come up with a great health plan.
And this is a great plan.
Wait till you see the plans we
That's 2 years, bro. That is 2 years.
have coming out literally over the next 4 weeks.
We have a plan coming out, an
The next 4 weeks.
additional plan coming out in a very short period of time.
We're going to have fantastic health care, and the plan is coming out over the next 4 weeks.
Bro, you're talking about 2019 now where he kept on saying in the next 4 weeks. So is he just giving himself like 4 weeks to get some leverage going or what? Like if you're going to repeal and replace it, then repeal and replace it with something better. You said you're going to do it, so just do it.
We're signing a health care plan within 2 weeks.
9 years after you first started running, do you have a plan, and can you tell us what it is?
Obamacare was lousy health care.
So just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan.
I have concepts.
Oh my gosh, look at her face.
Obamacare was lousy health care.
So
She knows what the deal is already. Like she already knows what's up.
just a yes or no, you still do not have a plan.
I have concepts of a plan. We already have the concept of the plan, and it'll be much better health care. What the plan is? Yeah, well, we'll be announcing that in about 2 months.
Can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece of legislation will you advance?
Well, I would do that, and we're sitting down. You know, I was somebody, we had Senator Marco Rubio, and my daughter Ivanka was so impactful on that issue. It's a very important issue. But I think when you talk about the kind of numbers that I'm talking about, that, because look, childcare is childcare. It's there's something, you have to have it. Your child goes to school, and they don't even call you, and they change the sex of your child.
Perform sex change operation and send them back home.
Okay. To be fair, I get what he's trying to say. He didn't say it the way that most people would say it, but I get what he was trying to say in that one. What he was trying to communicate was it's not necessarily required that if a child feels a certain way that they have to get consent from the parents. That's for the most part what he was trying to say. But to think that, your kid goes to school one way, they don't need to tell the parents, and then they come home another way. Like, he didn't say that,
Make the
that'd be crazy.
boy into a girl and not tell the parents. Your boy leaves the school, comes back a girl. It was a he.
Okay, well, it goes egg on my face. Never mind. All right, so the same thing I just said is too stupid for him to say. He actually just said it.
And comes back a she. You say, Jimmy, I love you so much. Go have a good day in school. And your son comes back with a brutal operation, and often without parental consent. Can you even believe we're saying this? The windmills, they don't work. They're rusting and rotting. They're making a lot of noise. I could hear it for 2 miles away. They're destroying the country. If you want to see a lot of dead birds, go to a windmill and just look underneath. You'll see birds all over the place. It looks like a bird cemetery.
They're killing the bald eagle and other eagles.
And then they kill all the whales, right?
Are you guys killing bald eagles like that? Is that true? pause for a second. Okay, so from what it looks like anyway, if I just go by all the violations, there really seems to be a thing that was happening in the Obama administration, which is 232 at the maximum, at the peak, and then it dipped down in about 2015, and then in the Trump era, it was 104, then 2017, 102, 68, then 51, 54, and then when Biden took over, it was about 49, COVID era, and then 11. Okay. All right, so that 2022 it was 11, so it seems to have taken a major dip in the eagle deaths. So I guess the question remains, are they killing the bald eagle? Kind of. I would need to dig into this a little bit more. This is brought to you by the Twitter handle Republicans Against Trump, so I want to continue with this guy. Let's see what else he has to say.
Underneath, you'll see birds all over the place. It looks like a bird cemetery.
They're killing the bald eagle and other eagles.
And then they kill all the whales, right? They're driving the whales, I think, a little batty. And they
I thought the left was the side that was supposed to be protecting the whales. They're killing whales too?
say the noise causes cancer. You tell me that. Wah, wah, wah. The wind is bull. But if I'm sitting down and that boat's going down and I'm on top of a battery and the water starts flooding in, I'm getting concerned. But then I look 10 yards to my left and there's a shark over there. So I have a choice of electrocution or shark. You know what I'm going to take? Electrocution. I will take electrocution every single time. Do we agree?
Why? Why would you take electrocution every single time? I mean, I think I would rather take my chances with, well, then again.
Agree? Hello, everyone. I have something incredible to share today. We are announcing the launch of Trump Coins. It's a really beautiful coffee table book. I'm doing my first.
The only time I've ever heard someone actually try to sell a coffee table book was Kramer. Cosmo Kramer tried to sell a coffee table book, and if you didn't have a coffee table, he would make the book be able to flip out like an actual coffee table, and you could set your coffee on top of it. You're telling me Trump was peddling Kramer's idea?
First official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. My new book, Save America, is now available for order. By popular demand, I'm doing a new series of Trump digital trading cards. These cards show me dancing and even me holding some bitcoins. That's the real deal. That's the real deal. My last two Trump digital trading card collections sold out in just hours. And now I'm back with my latest series called the Mugshot Edition. Here it is. If you want to go out and get it, you can go out and get it. Have fun with it. My new Trump watches. That's a lot of diamonds. I love gold. I love diamonds. We all do. I think you all should get a copy of God.
This was, yeah, all the other stuff, the shoes, the coin, the trading cards, the sneakers, that was whatever. He could peddle whatever it is that he wants to. I'm surprised that he peddled out that book that quickly called Save America, where it's him showing, the whole fight thing. But then when he got to the Bible, when you got a man that's peddling the Bible, but if you ask him, can you quote a verse in the Bible? He couldn't even roll out like Psalms 23, nothing. John 3:16, nothing.
God bless the USA Bible. Let's make America pray again. God bless you. And God bless the USA.
Brother, you don't pray.
You mentioned the Bible. You've been talking about how it's your favorite book. And you said, I think last night in Iowa, some people are surprised that you say that. I'm wondering what one or two of your most favorite Bible verses are and why.
I wouldn't want to get into it because to me that's very personal. You know, when I talk about the Bible, it's very personal. So I don't want to get into verses. I don't want to get into.
There's no verse that means a lot to you that you think about or cite?
The Bible means a lot to me, but I don't want to get into specifics.
Even to cite a verse that you like?
No, I don't want to do that.
You're an Old Testament guy or a New Testament guy?
Probably equal.
When you said, it's gone viral, they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats, you say you're just reporting what had been said. But why not say now, well, look, that turned out not to be true.
I don't know if it's not true. I don't know if it's true or not true. I read something.
No, it wasn't true.
You don't know if it's true or not true? No. It's been debunked by local officials.
What about the geese? What about the geese? What happened there? They were all missing.
There was one guy with two geese.
Howie, I have no idea. That's a story that was reported, and I said that. Why don't you go after the newspaper that wrote it? Don't blame me.
Well, I think it's been debunked by local officials.
I don't think it's been debunked at all. I think nobody talks about it except you.
If I lose, I'll tell you what's possible. because they cheat. That's the only way we're going to lose. They don't want voter ID.
That is not the only way that you're going to lose. It's this exact same kind of rhetoric that caused that whole January 6th Capitol riot thing to even transpire in the first place, because he got everyone so damn gaslit that they were all thinking that the only way that Trump could have lost is if the other side cheated.
They want to cheat. They're trying to rig the vote through this crap they're doing.
They cheat with ballots and they drop ballots and fake ballots.
They're trying to rig it with this. This is their new form.
I didn't rig it. They did.
They are professional thieves when it comes to elections.
I see the way they lie and the way they cheat.
How will the Democrats cheat in Pennsylvania?
About 12 different ways. So many ways. If you had all day, I could give you examples.
Because hundreds of prominent Republicans, including dozens of members of his own administration, generals, senators, his own chief of staff. I mean, Dick Cheney is all.
When you get to the point where Mitt Romney, Mark Milley, Mattis, John Kelly, all these guys are what I would consider to be historical Republicans. But if I were to look up their names, I'm pretty sure the name Rhino gets attached to all of them. So you're telling me Mike Pence is a rhino? Paul Ryan's a rhino? John Kelly's a rhino? Mattis is a rhino? Mark Milley and McMaster? All of them are all liars. Some of these guys worked with Trump in his administration, so all of them are all liars. But Trump, the one person that has a very, very hard time telling the truth, he's the one telling the truth. And we're all supposed to just believe that all of these guys are all full of it. No, they're all Republicans. The party has transformed now. The party is now MAGA. These guys are Republicans. What about Mike Pence? Are you telling me Mike Pence, of all people, is a rhino? Mike Pence is a liar? Matter of fact, he didn't even have Mike Pence on that board.
I believe he is unfit to be president. This has never happened before. And you know who else isn't voting for him? I'll tell you who.
Mike.
This guy, Mike Pence, his adoring, subservient vice president, said, I will not be endorsing Donald Trump this year.
That is so crazy to me that even Mike Pence, your former VP, that alone in and of itself should warrant some scrutiny. That your former VP looked at you and said that I can no longer endorse this guy. The guy who is supposed to be, if something happens to you, he takes over. You entrust this man with the entire responsibility of the country. The role that you have as the president, you trust this guy so much that he's supposed to know every move that you make and be lock in step with you. He looked at you and said, yo, you're too much. You're too dangerous. I can't support you. Your VP, for the most part, is supposed to be your ride or die. So if he's saying he can't support you, that to me says a lot. Well, let me know what it is that y'all think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, and I will see you again on the next one. Be easy, y'all.